Imagine saving money, eating healthier, and creating a garden oasis, all without breaking the bank. In today's video, I'll show you how to grow your own food and become recession-proof, all in your own backyard. The price of food fluctuating all over the place these days. It's really encouraging to be able to grow your own food and to not rely on the big stores. 100 years ago, our ancestors didn't even go to the store. They grew their own food. They raised their own animals and they enjoyed it. And that's one of the main reasons why we garden here at Gagne Farms. It is very enjoyable, it's cost effective, and it feeds our whole family for the whole year. And for some reason, all the things that we grow here on the farm just taste so much better. Take these strawberries, for example. We get to eat these all year long. These are ever-bearing strawberries, and we eat these from frost till frost, and they are delicious. One of the first things you're gonna wanna do is choose where to put your garden in your yard, and also what veggies you wanna start planting. Everybody's budget's different, everybody's landscape is different, everybody's region is a little bit different too. So there's some things that I don't grow here because they don't grow well. So I stick to the things that I am successful at, and you'll learn soon enough of what you're successful at as well. One of the best things to grow pretty much anywhere is potatoes. One reason is because they're pretty cheap to get started. They're very hardy. They are so bountiful around here. That's why we grow a lot of potatoes up here in Michigan. One of the other things you guys might want to consider planting is pumpkins and squash. Squash, zucchini, spaghetti squash, any of that stuff is great, and it yields tremendous amounts in the fall. Other easy things to grow are things like tomatoes, herbs, lettuce, and onions. One of the most cost-effective things that you can buy is potatoes. These are seed potatoes. I actually purchased here for 89 cents a pound. Now I've got 12 pounds of potatoes here for just under $11. This is one of the best things that you can put in your garden. Now to get started, you don't need anything fancy. You don't need fancy trays like this. There are some simple ways that you guys can get started without even breaking the bank. You can use recycled berry containers, and these make a great little greenhouse. You don't need a greenhouse like this at all. You can put some dirt in here, put your seeds in there, and shut that just like that and put it in a windowsill, and it makes its own little greenhouse, and that's a great way to get seeds started. Another thing you can use is recycled egg cartons. Now you're gonna wanna make sure you use the paper variety, but if you put a little bit of dirt in this, put your seeds in it and put it up on a windowsill, these things will get going really quick. Who knew that trash like this could turn into treasure in the garden? Recycling things like this around the house is one of the best ways to save some money. Now to get started, you're gonna wanna fill those containers with something, right? You don't have to go out and buy expensive seed starting mix. You can if you prefer, but you don't have to get started. That's the whole point of this, is to be cost efficient. So what you can do is you can go out in your garden space and collect some dirt like this. I just recycled some cat litter containers. I put some dirt in them, and we can use this right here to plant all of our seeds. You're gonna want to amend your soil with some type of fertilizer, whether it be some old coffee grounds. Old table scraps are a good thing. Just make sure not to put any meat in it, but any kind of leafy vegetable that you have as scrap can go in there. Eggshells crushed up are great for a compost. Once your seedlings are started like this, you're gonna wanna up pot into something a little bit bigger. You're gonna wanna stretch those roots out and start growing big and tall. Now speaking of up potting, this here is a giant marigold. We plant these all around the garden. It's a great way to prevent pests from coming in and destroying all your hard work. But for a few seeds and a little bit of time, this is great, and it's also pesticide free. That's why we do it here. Another thing you might want to research for what you're growing is companion planting. Certain plants grow better with each other and prevent pests from getting on and destroying all your plants. You're going to want to research for what you're planting and what goes best with each plant. That's another great tip for not using any other chemicals or pesticides in your garden. You want to keep that as organic as possible. This here is a great way to save money as well. This is some indoor lettuce, and this is cut and come again. So we've already harvested this, and you can see that it is already growing back nice and strong. We'll probably get 3 or more cuttings off of this, and this saves us a lot of money because we eat lettuce all the time. Once your plants start getting nice and tall, but before they go in the garden, You guys are going to want to harden these guys off. What you have to do is bring them outside for as long as you can throughout the day. Start in small stages, maybe 2 hours for the first day, 3 hours for the second day, and so on until they get acclimated to the weather outside. Up here in Michigan, it's just a little bit early for us to get them out in the garden, but it's a nice sunny day and these guys are starting to harden off. It won't be long and we're going to plant these guys out in the garden and start enjoying some beautiful broccoli. I know this looks like a big pile of trash right now, but this is our compost pile. That's one of the best things that you can do in your garden. It's easy, it's free. If you have grass clippings, chicken clean out, anything, table scraps, eggshells, everything goes in here. We turn this constantly and we get beautiful compost. I actually use all this every year and it will build your garden soil up and add nutrients, and it will not compact at all either. This is nice, fluffy, beautiful compost. Highly recommend this. It's all free to me. I actually get grass clippings from people that I work with, and we have chicken clean out, and we put all of our table scraps in here, and this works out beautifully, and the plants really love it. After you harvest all your great veggies that you just spent all summer growing, another cost-effective thing that you can do is can your veggies. Right here we've got some potatoes, some tomato sauce, and some dill pickles. And this is a great way to store all that hard work that you've done all year long for the whole entire winter. We eat this all winter long and into the next year. We typically try to have 1.5 years worth of our veggies on hand at all times. And that is a great cost savings for us here at Gagne Farms. Another way to preserve your veggies is by freezing. We actually vacuum seal all of our veggies and then we freeze them. Not as cost effective because you have to put them in the freezer and you have to spend some money on electricity, but this is a great way to preserve your harvest. Right here we've got some carrots, some bell peppers, and some onions that we grew last year, and we eat these all year long. I'll make sure to link a couple of recipe videos down below so you guys can see exactly how we use all of these veggies in our normal diet all year long as well. You don't need to be a gardening expert to start saving money and enjoying your own homegrown food. It's all about taking those small steps and having fun along the way. I encourage you guys to start your own recession-proof garden this year. You will thank me in the long run and you'll have a blast doing it all year long. With times like these, every little bit that we save is going to help us out along the way. That's why we're trying to spread the message and try to get a whole community here that we can all help each other out. Thanks again, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below and we'll catch you guys on the next one.